Narcissistic individuals are highly skilled manipulators who use subtle and insidious tactics to trap their victims into an emotionally abusive and sometimes physically abusive relationship. These traps are designed to make you feel powerless, confused, and dependent on the narcissist, making it difficult to break free. Narcissistic individuals often use a lot of love bombing, especially in the initial stages of the relationship with them. A narcissist will shower you with excessive attention, compliments, and affection. This idolization phase makes you feel special and makes you feel valued, making it hard to recognize any red flags at the time. The love bombing creates an emotional bond that becomes extremely difficult to break free from once the abuse begins. They also use a lot of gaslighting. It's one of the most common and destructive tactics of a narcissistic individual that they use to manipulate you. They twist the truth. They deny their actions. They make you question your own memory and your own sanity. Over time, this leaves you doubting yourself and feeling uncertain about reality, which traps you in a state of confusion and self-doubt. There's also the emotional rollercoaster. Narcissists thrive on control, and one way of maintaining control is keeping you on that emotional roller coaster. They alternate between idolization and evaluation, making you feel loved and appreciated one moment and then worthless the next. This emotional instability keeps you anxious and always trying to regain their approval. Narcissists use a lot of isolation. They often isolate their victims from friends, family, hobbies, other support systems. They can manipulate you into cutting off contact with loved ones, or they can create conflict within those around you. As a result, you become emotionally dependent on them and feel like you've got nothing and no one to turn to. Narcissists also play the victim. Narcissists often manipulate situations to portray themselves as the woe is me victim. When confronted with their abusive behaviour, they will go all out to flip the narrative and make you feel guilty for pointing out their flaws. This tactic can make you question your perceptions and leave you feeling like you're the one who's in the wrong. They also use a lot of blame shifting. Narcissistic individuals rarely take responsibility for their actions. Instead, they shift the blame onto you or others, making you feel like you're the one who's always at fault. This tactic undermines your confidence and it prevents you from confronting any of the real issues, trapping you in a cycle of self-doubt and self-blame. And then they use hoovering. When you begin to distance yourself or attempt to leave, a narcissist will engage in hoovering, a tactic used to suck you back into their control. They may apologise, they might promise change, they might suddenly act kind and loving, making you believe that if you just hold on a little bit longer, everything will be okay, and it never works out that way. This can reignite your hope and pull you back in to their toxic cycle. Recognising these tactics is giving you the power to break free from narcissistic individuals. If you find yourself trapped, it's essential to safely set healthy boundaries, seek support, and prioritise your own mental and emotional well-being to reclaim your power and peace.